Okay, great leaders, let us deal with our place values of decimals today. Place values of decimals. Place values of decimals. Remember I said in one of your previous classes that decimals are actually base 10 numbers. So in this case, these base 10 numbers have a point. So they're actually called decimal point numbers. Decimal point numbers. Decimal is a word that is used to qualify numbers that are in base 10. Just like we have the binary number, base 2 numbers, base 3 numbers. The ones that are in base 10 are called decimals. But the numbers we are dealing with are also base 10 numbers. But this type of numbers have the point. So they are called decimal point numbers. Decimal point numbers. This is an example of such number, 49.234. And I've shown you how to read numbers of this type in one of your classes. This is 49.234. It is not read as. It is not read as 49.234. You're wrong. The right reading is 49.234. Now, I want to find out the decimal of these numbers. The decimal, the place values of these decimals. Now, remember in one of the classes we had, the previous classes, I was able to expand decimal point numbers as, let us expand this quickly. This is 49. 49, which is 49, 40 plus 9, plus, I said put a line on that. This is 3 decimal place numbers. 3 decimal place numbers because there are 3 numbers after the decimal point. How do you know your decimal place numbers? Count the numbers you have after the decimal point. Count the numbers you have after the decimal point. The number will tell you the exact decimal place that you are dealing with. Like this number, there are 3 numbers. After the point, we have 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. So this number is a 3 decimal place number. This number is a 3 decimal place number. So I say put 3 zeros under, a 0 under each of the number. Then the 2 here has 1 0. 2 is occupying 1 0. 3 is occupying 2 zeros. 4 is occupying all the zeros. 2 is occupying 1 0 alone. 3 is occupying 2 zeros. And 4 is occupying all the zeros. So we'll be having 2 and 1 0. 3 and 2 zeros. 4 and 3 zeros. Then just add 1 to it in this form. This is 10, 100, 1,000. But because they are in fractional form, remember, please be careful. This is 10. You know that this is 10. This is 100. This is 1,000. This is 10. This is 100. This is 1,000. Isn't it? Now, but because they are in fractional form, and they happen to be the denominators of these fractions. You've been taught fractions. Now you see the importance why you were taught fractions. Because you apply this concept in other aspects of mathematics. Now, this is a fraction, this is a fraction, this is a fraction. But the down number or denominator here is 10, and here is 100, here is 1,000. This is 10, but because it is fraction, I will add TH to it. TH. You've also been taught the names of fractions. So this is tenth. This is hundredth. This is thousandth. You add TH to the spelling. So you ask, what is the place value of these two? You write to tenth. To tenth. Tenth is the place value. This is 300. Hundredth. For thousandth. Thousandth. So if I want to write out my place values, remember I said a decimal point number as the whole number part and the fractional part. The whole number part and the fractional part. In your place values of decimal, the whole number part remains the same way you know how to do the place value, which is unit 10. Unit 10. While the fractional part, the first number that comes immediately after the decimal, the number that comes immediately after the decimal is your tenth. So here is your tenth. Here is your hundredth. Here is your thousand. So the place values of these numbers: 9 is unit, 4 is 10, 2 is tenth, 3 is hundred, and 4 is thousand. This is the place value of the decimal. Look at another example. 2.7589. Place values of the decimal. Remember, before the point is whole number. After the point is fractional. Here's my unit. So my 2 is unit already. I only have 1 unit. Then after the decimal, let's say our count of place values. After decimal, we have tenth, hundredth, thousand, tens of thousand, hundred of thousand, millionth, tenth, hundredth, thousand, tens of thousand, hundred of thousand, millionth. Note that. I'll write it for you to see. So here we have 10. 7 is tenth. 5 is hundred. 5 is hundred. 8 is thousand. 9 is 10. 9 is tens of thousands. 9 is tens of thousands. So these are the place values that we have up there. Recall your place values for decimals. Whole number part remains the same, but after the point, and you have your point, what comes first is tenth, hundred, thousand, tens of thousand, hundred, ten of thousand, hundred of thousands, and millions. Now what do you have? Our count is stop at million. When we did for the whole number, we stop at million. So likewise, after the point for decimals, you stop at millions also too. But you can continue if you like in your other classes. In your upper class, you'll be taught how to deal with numbers that are above millions. But right now, you have to stop at million. Don't forget, after the point, what you have is tenth, hundredth, thousand, tens of thousands, hundred of thousands, millions. So now that you know your place values, if I ask you, write for me 700. How do you write this in mathematics is 7 over 100. 5 tenths is 5 over 10. 3 millionths is 3 over 1 million. Million has 6 zeros. 3 over 1 million. That's how it works. So what you do for me now is to write out the place values of the circle digits and all. For this, do this. 1, write the place values. Write the place values of each digit here. Two, write the place value of each digit. Then 3, write the place value of the second digit alone. Write the place value of the second digit alone. So do this and forward your answers to me. The first number is 746.349. Second number 35.6784. Third number 5.3899 is second. 2.3493 is second. So write out the place values of all these digits and write out the place values of the second digits here alone. If you're done, forward your answers to me. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.